Hey guys, welcome back. This is MD and this is the guide for all of the super strong monsters on the small islands. So I will go on each and every small island. I will tell you about the monsters there, how many monsters we have, and what they will drop. So it's gonna include all of the small islands except for the DLC ones because I don't have them. As for the main island monsters or the super strong monsters that we can find on the main islands, I have already done that. I made a video for each and every one of them. So I'll put them in one playlist and I'm gonna put it at the end of this video. So yeah, this is the super strong monsters on the small islands and their item drops and what do we expect. So yeah, let's just start with the Soggy Skerry. Here we have two super strong monsters. The first one is an orc, which you will find near these square looking box and the leaves. So he's always there on the Soggy Skerry. If you have the camera, you can just like go there and immediately find him easily. And he will drop the leather sheet, and next time he will drop the cabbages. As for the next monster, we have the great Sabrecat. This guy will always drop the Sabrecat statue, and he can be a companion as well. So only these two monsters here. The first one is gonna drop the leather recipe and cabbages, and this guy will drop the statue. Next, moving on the Blossom Bay. Here we have two monsters as well. The first one is the Orc King. The first time you beat him, he will give you the leather armor recipe. Then next time, whenever you meet him, you're gonna get either pumpkin seed or the tomato seed. The pumpkin seed is the rarer version. As for the next one, here we have Ghost. You need to wait until it's dark, because that's when he will spawn. So you just wait until it's dark, then go around the whole island. He will drop the statue, the ghost statue, and that's it. The only annoying part is that you have to wait a whole lot to find him, and then until it gets dark, then you need to like find him. Next, we're gonna move to the Iridescent Island. Here we have a bunch, I think around like four monsters here. The first one is the Cloud or the Cumaulus. This guy drops the Tempest Shield. The first time you beat him, then every other time he will just drop 3 Heatroot seeds. And he's always easy to find. He's like a bigger version of the other Cloud, so and it's darker, so you will not miss him even if you're like flying from the top, which I recommend, which I always do. And next we have the Axesaurus. We have a lot of these dinosaur monsters on all of the islands, and this guy will drop 3 scaly meats and 2 dragon skills. By the way, make note that some of these monsters will not say they are super strong, but I'm just gonna show you all of the big ones. Moving on, the third type is the king, the knight abhorrent. This guy will always drop the knight abhorrent statue. It's a big statue, to be honest, and I didn't beat him that many times because I don't want the statue, but yeah, if you like the statue, you can just beat him. And moving on, we have if you look at the comparison, it's really bigger than the other statues that you find. So moving on, we have the stone golem. This guy will always be on these whitey or like chalk blocks. He's always there, the stone golem. He will drop 5 flag stones or 1 splashing stone, and he can be companion as well. So yeah, maybe a couple of shots or a couple of like fight a couple of times, and he might be your companion. Moving on, we have the Sunny Sands. Here on this island we have 4 types of monsters. The first one is a Goodybag. He's always inside the water, so whenever you see an oasis, he might be there. So just go and fight him. I always use a block to stay above the water, so I can easily fight him. But some people say that there's a meal that you can take to fight fast inside the water. And this guy will drop one of the Goodybag statues. So if you want to like have a bunch of Goodybag statues, this is the guy to find and beat to get them. It's funny looking as well. So yeah, that's nice. Now we have Hoodlums. These guys are always near the residents' houses, the resident that you find on each island. He's always near them, and this guy will drop superior steak. That's the only drop that you will see from him. But yeah, if you want to find him, just go near the residents' houses and you will see him. I mean, for me it was always there. Next we have the golem, the store golem, as you can see on the top there. This is the normal golem. He can be a companion as well. He will drop the Cantonal shield. It's not a shield that you can use by itself or say, it's more like a wall that you can put. I only got one so far, and he will also drop 5 goldmite blocks normally. And next we have the king slime. This guy will drop a cloak of evasion recipe, which is a cloth or more like a costume. He will also drop the king slime lights, and normally he will drop 3 medical leaves or 8 oils, and he's always like on the surface, not on the mountains or inside the water. He's always on these flat areas. Moving on, the Rimy Reef. Here we have a bunch. The first one is a Hacksaurus. So as you can see, so I mean, if you remember on the Yggdrasil, we have a bunch of these. So you will see them on the Yggdrasil Island and many other places as well. These guys will drop scaly meat and dragon scale. For me, if you want to get the dragon scale, just come here on the Rimy Reef and fight this guy instead of the others. But I don't think you need that many. Next we have one of the best, which is the Hunter Mech. This guy can be a companion as well. He will drop the Falcon Blade recipe the first time you beat him, which is a necessary item for getting the best weapon in the game. And normally he will drop 10 iron ingots, 5 steels, and 5 golden ingots normally if you fight him otherwise. But the first time you beat him, you will of course get the recipe. And he is an amazing farmer. So if you get a chance to be friends with him or have him as a companion, just go ahead with it. Then we have the Berserker. He will always be near these square looking trees with the box and everything. He's always near them, and this guy is easy to spot as well, but sometimes during the night it might be harder. But the thing is that he has these flashy colors, so yeah, you will not miss him. And he will, if you beat him, he will only drop the Berserker statue, which is a funny looking statue, but yeah, that's the only thing that he will drop. So yeah, always near these big squarey looking trees. Most of the trees, no, yeah, the square looking trees. The other trees look normal, but these ones are the block trees, and you will find him near there. Only a statue. That's it. Nothing else with this guy. The living statue. This guy is always over the mountains. You will not find him down below, and you will need to use your hammer to beat him as well. He can be a companion. He will help you with your dye work shop, which is for the colors and everything, and sometimes he will drop the stationary statue as well. He can be your friend. I have a bunch of them in my on my island to help me out with the coloring and everything else. Moving on, the Laguna Perfuma. Here we have 3 types of monsters. Actually, I spent a lot of time here. First of all, beating all these monsters to get the rare item. The first one is the Archdemon. He's always in these shallow waters, so you will never miss him. Just go inside these shallow water and you will find him. He will drop, which is a rare drop, he will drop the Guillotine. It's very rare. Normally he will drop 2 Sapphire. So these shallow waters, that's where you will find him, and you need to beat him a bunch of times to get a bunch of if you want to get the Guillotine. Normally, or most of the time, you will just get the Sapphire. Next we have the Silvapithecus. Silvapithecus. I don't know how to spell this name, but this guy is always near the edges on these snow blocks. He will the first time you beat him, he will drop the fur coat recipe, and if you're lucky enough, he will drop the Dragon Lord's standard. It's a very rare item, and it's annoying because you need to find him and beat him all the time. Normally he will drop 2 Shiver Shards, and that's it. And finally we have the Mrs. Lion, which is a rare to find here because he's sleeping and he's on the ground and it's hard to spot. But if you have a saber cup or a saber cat, then just roam around and eventually you'll find him. He will attack you, so don't worry, he will attack you. You will not miss it. He can be your companion if you beat him. If you use a needle, poison needle, you will kill him instantly, I think. And as I said, he can be your companion, and he has a rare drop, which is a liquid metal soup. And of course, if you have him as a companion, you will get 100 hearts each time or each day you spot him on your island. Moving on, we're going to go to the Coral Cave. Here we have 4 types of monster. The first one is the golden or the gold golem. He can be a companion. He will give you the silver shield recipe the first time you beat him. Then there's the crash card, which is a rare drop that I will show. I will get it now. And normally he will just give you 5 just gold bricks. You will get him eventually. Even when you fight him normally, you will get them. Even if you get the card, you will get the gold. But the first time you beat him, you will just only get the silver shield. But The second thing is like I get asked a lot of questions, and that question is regarding the mermans, the merman, the mermaniac, and the merking. All of those, all three can be found on this island. All of them. You can find all of them on the Coral Cay. You don't have to like go anywhere else. So yeah, four in total. The first one is the Mermaniac, which is the green one. He's always near the edges of the near the shore, so you'll find him there. And the first time you beat him, he will give you the roller armor, and rarely he will drop the red snapper. Normally he just drops the just one salmon. He's always near the edges, so yeah, you'll find him. You'll find him like in the clear waters. So just like go from around the edges, and you will find him. And as you can see, I just got one salmon for like beating him. Then we have the merman. The merman is the blue one. He's always in the depth. So you will see these holes. So just get inside there, and he will attack you. And it will say a super strong monster, and he will attack you. And just bring him near the shore if you don't have the item where you can like attack him easily in the sea. So just like keep attacking him, and he will drop the merman statue mostly, because I got a lot of merman statues. And rarely he drops the salmon, just a normal single salmon. The statue is nice, but after like getting a bunch of them, I don't think it's worth it or anything. But yeah, this guy can be found inside near these the what's called the ruby or something like that. Just get inside, deep inside. And the Mer King, he's like in the deeper waters, not the shallow waters, not inside the holes, but it's a slightly deeper waters. You will find him. He's the pink one, and he will drop the Thanatos shield recipe, which is the cursed weapon, and he will drop the disfigured throne, which is a rare item, and he will drop the red snapper, which is the red fish, which all of these are actually like good items. So mostly like after like getting the cursed, you will just get the disfigured throne, which is like an item that can be used to make a throne, and of course the red snapper, which you can use for cooking a lot of meals. Moving on the unholy helm, here we have the dread dragon, which will give us the Eldritch sword recipe the first time we beat him. Then, like the Axesaurus and the Hacksaurus, he will drop the scaly meat or the dragon scale. This time the scaly meat is higher, 5 scaly meat and 2 dragon scales. So all of these monsters, you can just go to any one of them if you want the material. The scaly meat is a special item, not a special like 1-star meat, which you can use to cook. It will help you a lot, you know, like giving you a big chunk of HP if you eat it, if you put it in a cooking recipe. Then we have the stone guardian. This guy can be a companion as well, and he will give us the Waller's Mail recipe, which is a cursed item, or this is a cursed armor actually. Then he has the false idol, which is a normal drop for him if you don't get the evil idol. The evil idol is the rare item. It's very rare. Evil idol is the item that if you just go near it, it will breathe fire on you. And this guy is helpful for the workshops, the dire workshops. Then if you go on top of the mountains, you will find the Pocus Poppet. The first time you beat him, he will or she will give you the hero's shield recipe, but mostly you will only get the Pocus Poppet statue, which is a small pink statue just like her. I don't know if you're gonna use it, but it doesn't look that great to be honest. But yeah, these are all the monsters on the Unholy Helm. Moving on the Defiled Isle, we only have 2 here. The first one is the Metal King Slime. Of course, this is the monster to beat if you want to level up. He will drop the Sword of Kings, which is a rare item from this guy. Mainly, he will drop the Metal King Slime's crown. The crown, you will almost, or like mostly, you'll get the crown. I have a bunch of these crowns. So just trap him somewhere, beat him, and if you don't have you'll get the Sword of Kings from other like places, but if you don't have it, then this is an area where the monster will drop it. Then we have the boss troll, which is the final super strong monster in my list. If you beat him the first time, you will get the Sword of Ruin recipe, which is a cursed sword, which you can use with the Falcon Blade to create the strongest weapon in the game. Normally he will drop the Vile Visage, which is a mask that is a decoration item. And guys, these are it. These are everything, or all the super strong monsters on all of these small islands, excluding the monsters on the DLC island, which I don't have, or I don't plan on like getting them. But yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks for checking out our videos. Thanks for the support. Check out our Patreon page to support us more. We will be covering more games as well. We're not just gonna focus on the Grand Quest, so do check everything out and keep supporting us, guys, and stay awesome.